kind of weigh the coffin in the semifinal match?
Well, I mean, those are definitely your words, but it definitely felt like I wanted to go out there and just, towards the end, just really try my best to close it out. Even if it didn't work out, I wanted to at least try even harder.
Just a bit of a slow start, I guess. Where did you feel things start to go your way?
I just made a few errors in the beginning and then just started getting a little more pumped up towards the middle.
Serena, did you notice that she was doing anything different against you tonight than she maybe has in the past?
Well, in the first set, she served pretty much every ball to my forehand, and I started reading it, so she obviously changed her strategy, which is obviously she's a very smart player, so she knows that you just can't go into a match and just do the exact same thing against anybody for the whole match. So, but that's the only thing I noticed, and she played a lot better.
Are you conscious when the first 11 points of the set, like you did in the second, that goal set watch is on?
No, not even close. Never crossed my mind.
Is that a bucket list tennis item you'd like to be someday?
It never crossed my mind. I mean, no, I never thought about it. I'm just out there to try to win the match, not necessarily win. I guess I should try to win every single point. I guess I am, but, that's pretty hard to do. I know Shadova did it, but.
Serena, you're now the oldest player to reach the Indian Wells final, breaking Martina Navratilova's record. Does it give you some gratification to break some of Martina's longevity record?
Yeah, absolutely. Breaking any record is exciting, and especially someone like Martinez is really cool. So I guess that's awesome to be the grandma in the tournament, I guess.
Serena, can you talk a little bit about what it means to make the final? I mean, obviously last year you were in the semi-final, you pulled out and of all the hoopla of your return, but this year you're into the final now. So can you just elaborate?
Yeah, it's interesting. Definitely didn't think I would be in another final here ever. And then last year was just really, really bad luck, and I felt devastated that I wasn't in the final, or at least even being able to play. And after the last final I had here, I never pictured myself being back. So it's interesting feeling.
What do you think it'll be like being back in a final here?
Well, hopefully it'll be very different than last final. But my goal is just to be out there, and I think it's kind of cool that I can really close the door by being in the final again. So I think that's something that really kind of came full circle.
No. Everyone pretty much says, I wouldn't change anything in my life, but when asked if they could give advice to themselves as young people, Roger said he wished he was tougher, and Djokovic said he wished he were more patient. If you could give a tip or two to the young Serena just emerging on the pro tour, or as a teenager, what would you say?
I would have stayed in gymnastics for a couple of more years and learned my aerials and back handsprings and all that other stuff, just for a couple more years.
How about the uneven bar?
But the what?
What about the uneven bar? Would that appeal to you?
I never did that. Always did floor and balance beam and stuff.
You planning to watch the semifinal after this when you get done with the press conference?
I don't know. I think I usually leave that up to to Patrick. So, yeah.
No one really turns it on and powers it up in tennis quite like you do when you feel that you've had enough, or that you feel you're maybe approaching a really tough point. Could you talk about that process, how that feels within you when you just really get in gear?
I really can't. I don't know. I mean, I can't describe it. I can't talk about it. I don't think obviously it's something, but I don't know what it is. I just want to win, and I just get really intense, but it's very difficult to describe.
Before your match with Simona, you said that it was a good opportunity to find out where your game Was that, now that you've had one more data point against a very tough opponent, what's your assessment of where your game is at?
It's good, you know, two tournaments, 2 finals. It's not bad, so hopefully I can just keep going.
The other day you called that strength your inner tiger. Why do you think it took you so long today to find your inner tiger?
It didn't take me long. It was there. She didn't come out. She was just quiet, but she was quietly winning points. She won 11 points in a row. So she was there.
Mind talking about your potential opponents? Do you mind talking about your potential opponents for the finals?
Well, both of them are great. Obviously, me and Vika have had some incredible matches, and hopefully, and I would really get along great. So, and Carolina's great server. She hits more aces than I do, so be good.
Do you think either of these girls could provide maybe a compelling rival for you? I know Vika's had it for a couple of years, and she had her injury, but talk about a potential rival.
I think everyone's a rival, especially against me. They come out with a game I've never seen before, so, but it's made me better.
What do you think will be like the reception from the crowd and everything, being a final and that being the stage that everything went badly 15 years ago? What do you think it'll be like?
I can only hope that it'll be really positive. And that's all I can hope for. And I would love to walk out there with everyone, you know, clapping, you know, and so that's the only thing I can hope for.
Serena, is there any trepidation that you have walking out onto that center court anymore, or did you kind of put all of those demons behind you last year? Does it feel normal now?
Definitely not. Not recently. I mean, obviously, when I first came back last year in the first couple of matches, I did have some fear there, but lately, no.
You've mentioned a few times recently about hearing more Go Serena, more USA chants in your plan. Do you think people are understanding you more, embracing you more now that they've seen you around for so long? Or where do you think the shift has happened?
I believe that I've always had a tremendous amount of fans that have always been diehard, and I think other people are just really, when you see athletes great or athletes that have been around for centuries, like me, you know, you just kind of appreciate them and realize they might not be around for the next century or two, so you have to like take it in.
So it's not bad being grandma?
Great grandma.
Last question?
You know, you said that 2000, we all know how tough 2001 was, but also one thing I can remember from that match was you played, despite all that adversity, you played a great match. Can you talk about that side of it, the way you played despite everything going against you and coming out on top?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was an awful experience, and I only got through it through just prayer. And I just remember saying, just help me get through this. I don't even want to win. And I believe I lost the first set, maybe. And then somehow I just was holding the trophy after that. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Thank you.
Thank you.